So lovely to see you both here today. A subject that's very important to both of you, particularly you've just had a little girl, so hoping to change the world that she's going to be growing up into.
Well, let's hope so. I think it's always important to have hope in life and to work towards it.
I keep saying I can't imagine life being any different to the privileged life that I've had, where I didn't even need to consider the shockingly ways of society that still exist where there is gender inequality. So even as new parents to a daughter, and if we had had a son, I can't imagine life would have been any different in the way we'd bring up our child or the way we'd equip our child to face the world, irrespective of whether we had a daughter or a son. So I think it's so important that we live in a society today that has that kind of mindset, and that's why we're here on platforms such as these to encourage that mindset, that, you know, it's not especially because we have a daughter, but it's because that's still topical. That's what's shocking, and that's what we need to encourage, that kind of change in mindset today.
And great to use your kind of power and status to put across this message.
We work together, members of the media and us, we work together to reach out to people listening in.
And female empowerment is such an important thing. I think someone else who's done that very well recently was Angelina Jolie, when she came forward and revealed that she'd had the double mastectomy because and said that I did this because I want other women to know that it's fine, you know. How did you feel when you read that news, and what did you think of the way she kind of dealt with it?
I think it's always wonderful when we are members of who lead our lives on the public platform to speak out to people listening in, and when we do this in such important moments of truth, it definitely is impactful. You're responding, you're reacting, and that in itself is a sign that it's great to communicate to the wider receptive audience through you at every given point in time, whenever it's important and comes from a place of truth.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Enjoy the rest of your